I want to talk about a little bit of the thing that I mentioned earlier in my opening monologue that I think is relevant here, and that's about men. And I think that I made a point about, masculinity inside of the part where I talked about Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. And by the way, I have nothing against, I think Michael Cera is so funny. I think Jonah Hill mostly seems like a pretty nice guy. I know he's had a couple issues and he's kind of a bizarre person. All actors kind of are bizarre people, but nothing against Jonah Hill or Michael Cera at all. Because, again, Superbad is the funniest movie I think ever made. I watch that movie all the time. I love those guys. But there is a factor about masculinity here that I think we're missing. And I think it is men that have the most to gain from this vibe shift, from the fall of the nerd class, from getting away from the experts, the elitist class. And I think men can really benefit from this and how we can use this to go forward and move into the positive era of the vibe shift culture. So I think this is going to come out next week. So we are almost at the midway point of 2025. So I think that this, for some people who are out there, this can be a way for men to win the rest of the year, to have an attitude and a perspective that can win throughout the rest of 2025 and beyond, hopefully. And so the culture is shifting from simple talk and intelligence towards, again, wisdom. And wisdom, if done right, begets action. When you get exposed to wisdom in a certain area of your life, you should act upon that wisdom. Whether it's a talk with an older mentor in your life, whether it's reading a great classic novel, whether it's studying a historical event, whatever, it should change the way you think about something. It should change something about yourself. We are moving towards activation, merit, doing something. And men, traditionally, have gotten the most benefit while being activated, while achieving things that are merit-based, that are doing something. Not saying that women can't either, but men have a unique positioning inside of this. And I think we would be wise to take advantage of it. So our culture undoubtedly has been feminized due to the nerd and elite vibe shift. We have gone away from tradition, where men have thrived, and into this kind of cultural progressivism where men have kind of found alienation, they don't know their place, etc. inside of it. And again, this is a good thing in some ways, such as women getting more elevated, having more opportunities, but we need to have an equal conversation here. This has undoubtedly left men to be stranded. Men don't know what to do nowadays. You don't know what a man is nowadays. And Matt Walsh made that film a couple years ago about what is a woman. We don't know what a man is today. We don't have a definition for it. We have blown up the definition of masculinity. Our culture has. And now men are struggling because of it in various ways. These are men of all ages, men of all ethnicities. It doesn't matter. So we find ourselves without a place to be. And in the middle of this kind of awkward and weird transition period in history where, we haven't found a way of progressing that has benefited men, which is a problem. Because again, I want equality for everybody, and that includes men. Men have been really, really hurt in this last 20-year period, in this whole nerd class era, this 20, 30-year period. Men are suffering now. It's the reason why I wrote a book on it. It's the reason why I talk about it so much. I think a culture that leaves behind men is making a very, very critical error, a very critical error. And so we now need to use this vibe shift towards the wise elements of our culture and away from the intellectualized elite circles in our culture to have men win. So now that the culture is shifting back towards common sense, towards tradition, men can find a definition for it. However, this is the key. What has happened is that many men have adopted the posture of our elites and our nerd class by outsourcing the traditional values of masculinity towards things outside of themselves. Meaning, men have become more self-imposed victims today than any time before this. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. There have been no greater time in history where men have anointed themselves as a victim. Oh, the culture did this to me. Modern women don't like this. No one wants to hire me for my labor, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Is some of it true? Maybe. Is all of it true? Definitely not. You have agency. You have activation. You have merit. You have to go out and get skills to get where you want to be inside of your life. Regardless of the circumstances. Being a man is hard. Being a woman is hard. Being a man is hard. It's hard. So you can either wallow in that or you can get over it. Unfortunately, too many men have not gotten over it. Instead, they've done the exact opposite. They have said that I am a man and I am a victim. No. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. I promise you. If you are a man, truly, if you call yourself a man, there's no way you can call yourself a victim at the same time. There's no way you can adopt that mentality. It needs to stop. If we are wanting to have men have a place in the world today, which is changing, we're not going to change it back, even though some of it's shifting. It's not going to totally change back to the way it was. We just need to abandon that right off the top. But if we are going to reclaim masculinity, if men are going to win, we need to turn the page on our culture's victimizing of us, and instead move towards a point where we can make ourselves the solution to our own problems. We need to turn the page. We need to move on. And we need to move towards a point where we make ourselves into the solution that we desire. No one is going to save you as a man. No one's going to save you. It's not going to happen. The men who are successful, the ones who will navigate this shift out of self-imposed victimhood, will be the ones that win. And the ones that don't be will not. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you are a man and watching this, and you want to get better, be the guarantee for yourself. Be the solution for yourself. Activate yourself. Do something. Don't take a trip to Europe. Don't take a trip to Bali. Don't say that, this person screwed me over. None of that. None of that. Be the solution to your own problem. No one's going to do it for you. No one will do it for you. I promise that. Be the solution to your own problem. You can win, but you have to be the person that wins the game for you. Don't count on somebody else. Count on yourself. Revenge of the Nerds, it's over, but you have to be the one that steps up to reclaim your place if you want it. Because someone else will. I will. A lot of men I know will be. If you want to be one, there's more than enough room for everybody. But if you're left in your own squalor, no reason to be there but your own.